And so they're going to bring, the Hoyas are going to bring the heat in the first 5 minutes. John Tillman knows that, and he's got to deal with that first wave.
These two coaches are close friends. They talk all the time. They text all the time. They share notes about their teams to each other, looking for feedback. Very few secrets between Georgetown and Maryland. We got to face
16 goals per game. So what they've done in the small sample size, all the puzzle pieces have fit together. They are.
Let's see if the Terps attack quickly. Daniel Kelly gets Maryland on the board.
Terps prefer to operate in a slow tempo style, but they're given transition.
Forward with 5 to shoot. And a shot clock. Hard shot by
the second midfield group. Stauba is emerging weekly, just improving.
Here's Urksa, top shot. Most impressive wins in the country and volume of impressive wins. Shot on the run. Ford finding Urksa. Defended by the talented freshman Plath. Plath, the big-time takeaway artist, and Spanos looking to shake Plath. He stays with the matchup. Spanos, a big frame. He's defended by the freshman Lake. Swings it up top. Ransom missed the.
I know, counterintelligence, maybe throwing some new wrinkles in.
Ford, he's got a step-down opportunity.
That's a problem.
And Maryland will milk the shot clock.
They turn away maybe shots. Like, yeah, if you don't really believe in your shot, they're not taking it.
Urksa. There comes Stamos. Has a trailer. Outside hammer is good. Jordy Holmes. May is about unsung heroes, and Maryland makes it 2-0 on the goal by Holmes.
Senior man down specialist.
How John Tillman preps, especially this time of year. Legendary, it's what has made him the best coach in the game. Bayman Rapp. This is his 70th start overall. Bayman streaking inside, and he was in the crease. Quint, think about that. You were a guy who started for 3.5 years, basically.
Yeah.
Hopkins was in the tournament all the time. How many games
40,
do you think he started?
I think 40. His comment there.
Assist. Had 6 goals in round 1. Wing dodge, Anderson.
Their ball movement against Duke last week, game we covered, Anish, was snappy.
Sublime. Fulton Bayman, the individual effort, and the Hoyas get on the board. He's like a joystick back there.
Now they celebrate on the bench with him. Grad transfer from Notre Dame, 5, count them folks, 5 ACL tears. Shows up. Kevin Warren told us he didn't really know what.
24 in blue, Joe Krogan gives it up. Getting insane. Nuggets and Thunder winner will host the 6th seeded Minnesota Timberwolves, 8:30 Eastern. Feed to the crease, Urksa cashes in. Aiden Aiken with the assist. 3-1 Terps.
Kevin Warren could see that before it happened. I could hear him screaming. Maryland, they do a couple things well on offense. They'll hit you with the drift when they go down an alley and a guy will fade, kind of, he'll drift from exit. This is the other thing they do well. A wing dodge.
Inserted into the lineup late in the season, coming off an injury. He's been a spark plug. Jordan Ford looking to turbine against Charlie McGurn. Hard shot from the waiting for the cavalry. Hoyas using the sub game. It comes back to Carroll. Left hand free. Carroll fires, and there he is. And that fires up the Georgetown bench.
Yesterday in practice, Kevin Warren and Georgetown rehearsed the sub game. This is a portion of your offense that needs to be addressed. And you'll see the player coming in from the substitution box.
Bayman snakes around the cage, feeds goal line extended. Carroll with a high top. He's normally an inside finisher. 49 in blue, Kevin Miller with the assist. And Georgetown has tied this game at 3. The offense finding its legs as the Hoyas hope to snap that quarter-final hex.
Press the middle.
You know who the only one who didn't vote for Aiden Carroll? Aiden Carroll. Whittier spins it back, bounce pass. Caesar bouncing off a couple of defenders, finding Dudemain who scores. The Hoyas have their first lead of this quarterfinal round. Lucas Dudemain, junior, lefty out of Canada. 9 points in the last 5.
Here's Kevin Warren, head coach, Georgetown.
Coming through Dana's mic, Urxa Spanos tie game.
That's the passing, the power passing. A lot of fans here in the red and gold. Wing, double team drawn. Urxa does a good
against Ranizin. Terps looking to retake the lead. Stowball with a rock.
Games as well.
Here comes Whittier.
He'll set a hot dog record.
Ford with a high rocket. Penthouse Parm. Bryce Ford. 5-4 Terps.
You love the execution off a timeout.
State coming back from 6 down in the second half to stun the 2-time defending champs. Chance here. Bayman to the left hand. McNaney, Caesar, and time expires. The first half comes to an end. Maryland with a 1-goal lead. Hoyas did not score in a low possession game.
And 14 shots is concerning. I mean, yesterday we saw what?
Keegan, the sweep. Back to Ford, who's got a goal on the doorstep. Whittier perfectly executed on the merry-go-round.
The stick work is so precise. I was talking to Mike Phipps, their offensive coordinator, at practice yesterday. When I'm looking at their sticks lined up on the sideline, all the pockets look the same. 2 shooting strings and mesh. I kind of run the wheel there, and it's Whittier, the lefty. As I said earlier.
Controlled urgency, wants to go deeper into the shot clock.
Can you get out and play them?
Step down, instead plays it back to X. Bayman looking to get top side. With all the talent, it was Logan McNaney who was the most outstanding player of the NCAA tournament. Bryce Ford looking to slip past Ford to Kelly. One more. Urxa
was kind of the difference for them that year.
Well, they had Clinches, who had a big NCAA tournament. On the rollback, McNaney again. Hold on, flag down.
After the shot.
But Maryland.
Wooden sticks trying to annihilate each other.
Contact to the head, 1 minute, full time. 127.
Now they're in a 5-man rotation.
Ransom back to Carroll. On the skip, and there's a goal. Lucas Dudemain with his second. It comes on the extra man. It's 6-5. And there's still 29 seconds on the man up. Look,
the power of an outside shot. You know, in hockey on the power play, if you've got those defenders who can let it rip from up top, this is the same in lacrosse. And whether it's Ben Furley from coming out of PA.
Ball stuck in Erx's cross, gets it to Spanos, fire. Maryland with possession. Got Spanos, swings it, goal line extended, gets it back. Back to even strength. Erxa. Now Schultz, the freshman. Working on the short stick.
Nice
18 minutes. Ray spins it. Carroll rolls back, shoots high. Whittier quickly up ahead. Maryland's got a trailer. Kelly, one more to the wing. Erxa can't get topside, fakes the pass. Trying to roll back inside, Foley in his grill. Erxa scores anyway.
Put him in a headlock. Held him. Held him tight, but Erxa would have none of it. He finishes this with a twister to the Georgetown going to the invert.
Carroll. Bayman off the fake. Ford, bouncer, Moore turns it away. Rebound save. Now he's got 2 goals. Schaller on him. Dudemain's got 2. Trying to feed inside. Does it count? It does. Hoya's back to within 1. Cade Goldberg, his first of the game. 10 in the Tillman era. They're 132-12. Aiken, injured player for Georgetown behind the net. Maryland takes advantage.
This is really, really unfortunate.
And now Erxa's down.
The Georgetown player's down behind the net. And because he's not in danger, he's not in the action, the referee
has it. George Stamos. Spanos. Oh,
those dodges look like they're just drawing doubles and not actually going to the goal.
Keegan from the outside. Keegan had trouble with the pass.
Next
able
one
to recover. Caesar has been the star of the last 2 games and all season. Feeding inside, McNair dumps it back to X. Kelly scores, and that feels like a dagger. It's a tall order for Georgetown now. Maryland in this quarterfinal round under John Tillman has been inevitable.
This team staying
faced with an impossible task, but here's Carroll. Picks off the pass. Chased by Burles. Carroll shoots. The Terps head to Foxborough and championship weekend. It has become an all too familiar destination in the John Tillman era. 9th trip to the national semis under John Tillman, who is now 2 wins away from a 3rd national championship. For Georgetown, the quarterfinal continues to be the insurmountable obstacle. 11 straight losses for the Hoyas in the quarters.
Maryland's brilliance